Hi, my name is Abdul Muhaimin bin Haji Muhammad Ali. My metric number is BA231100619. So today I want to talk about the novel that I just read and I wanted to give some review. So the title of this novel is To Kill a Mockingbird and it was written by Harper. So this novel might seem old school, but it is actually super deep and thought-provoking. This novel is set in the 1930s, where in this little town called Macomb in Alabama. So the main characters and also a narrator is Scott Finch and her brother Jeremy and their dad Atticus. Atticus is her character is like the ultimate role model, wise, patient, and always standing up for what's right. So the novel tackles some heavy themes like racism and justice, but it is also about growing up and seeing the world for what it really is. Honestly, this book hits you in the feels and makes you think about life in a whole new way. Alright, so let's talk about the synopsis. The synopsis of this novel is about Scout and Jem, who are just two kids living their lives, but everything changes when their dad, Atticus, takes on this super controversial case. He's defending Tom Robinson, a black man falsely accused of assaulting a white woman. The whole town goes wild and Scout and Jem start seeing how unfair and messed up things are. One line that really stuck with me is when Atticus tells Scout, "You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view." It's such a simple idea, but it hits hard. The story is not just about the trial, it's about how Scout grows up and learns about courage, empathy, and standing up for what's right. Okay, for the analysis, let's talk about the writing. In my opinion, Harper Lee has this way of making everything feel so real, like you can practically feel the heat of Macomb and hear the gossip of the townspeople. I love how the story is told, and from Scout's perspective, it's honest, sometimes funny, and really emotional. There's this line from Atticus that's so powerful. There is the one thing that doesn't abide by majority rule is a person's conscience. It's like even if the whole world is against you, you've got to do what's right. The themes of racism, growing up, and moral courage are just as relevant now as they were back then. Sure, some parts are a bit slow, especially the description of the town, but those details make the world feel alive. By the end, you are not just reading a book, you are living in a Macomb with Scout and Jeremy. So, if you ask me if I like this book or not, I think I like this book because it makes me think, feel, and grow. It's not just a story, it's a guide on how to navigate a world that is not always fair, that teaching us that understanding, compassion, and courage can make a difference. It reminds me that even in the darkest times, there are people like Atticus Finch who strive to be alive. So, what my favorite part of this novel? So, my favorite part of this novel is when Atticus Finch punishes Jeremy by making him read to Mrs. Dubose instead of using physical discipline. This scene shows Atticus' wisdom as a father and a moral teacher. Rather than simply punishing Jem for destroying Mrs. Dubose's camellias, Atticus turns the incident into a lesson about courage and understanding. Through his daily reading session, Jem learns about Mrs. Dubose's struggle to overcome her morphine addiction before her death. This moment highlights Atticus' belief in teaching his children empathy, patience, and value of true bravery in the face of hardship. So, at the heart of To Kill a Mockingbird is a powerful message about humanity. It shows us the importance of empathy, standing up for justice, and learning to see the world through someone else's eyes. It's not just a story about a trial, but it is also about the choice we make and the kind of people we want to be. Whether you are reading it for academic or just for fun, this is one of the novels that stays with you forever. Thank you for watching.